this lady. Jennifer, get into her shop. You're going to be a happy camper.
Oh, okay.
You should bring in that guy with the bagpipes. And, hey, does he wear a kilt?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, one thing that we say at our shop is your husband called and said you can buy anything you want.
Oh.
So, Jennifer,
Yes.
your husband called.
Nice.
On air.
Yes.
That is really good. I love that.
Yeah, and you know, that, I mean, that now.
A trade secret.
Yeah, see, Fahriad, you can't say anything, darling, because we're everywhere. We're even in 147 countries now. I mean, the whole universe heard this, sweetie.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, you know, you should be, though, because, Bev, your energy, the way you are, I think the West Coast needed you for a long time.
Oh.
Thank you, darling.
And your heart is way too big. Oh, my God. Share some of that, will you?
He is a true fan, Bev. Look, she's blushing.
I am. I am.
Sorry.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Well, you know, I just want to say that I hope, I don't know if you're going to have time to, Bev, but if you have time, come on out and see that exhibit out on the lawn and meet Shirley Harry. I think she's inviting the who's who of Redlands.
Oh, really?
To this exhibit. Not only that, but I think they're having their big Redlands art show that they usually have.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's going to be in front of City Hall, but she's going to have her 40 artists between the Smiley Library and the Lincoln Memorial.
Well, did you guys get the local paper?
The News Mirror or...
If not, get your hands on one because there's a huge article about this.
Really?
Yes. And matter of fact, it's our doctors, Dr. A and Dr. Josh from PC Care. You guys know these doctors. They're looking at it now as we speak.
Oh, I didn't even know that. No, I don't even read. You know, all I do is...
You only paint.
There
you go. Pictures.
Okay, well, listen, guys, real quick, could you pump out all your contact information for us?
Well, Wildland Images Gallery, 38561 Oakland Road, Oakland, California, 92399, for all you using GPS. And the Wildland, the phone number is 909-790-5632, and you can check out our website at wildlandimages.com. And if you go in YouTube and pull up Fahriad, Fariad, you'll get a lot of information on how to paint.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And Fahriad, don't give out the idea we were talking about the other day. Keep that quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay? About the painting, okay?
Yes, I already told Jennifer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, she's okay. She's part of the team. But anyways, guys, I hate to tell you, but we got to say goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you again for a lovely weekend. I will catch up with you on Saturday. Not tomorrow. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Yeah.
You know, make sure everybody knows next Saturday.
Saturday, Memorial Weekend. Yeah.
Right. If you go this Saturday, you could just play on the swings, I guess, or I don't know.
Be first in line.
There you go. First in line. You're right.
You'll be first in line. I like that. Yeah.
All right, so guys, thanks for the jibber jab. Thanks for last weekend. Say hi to the boys for me, and I'll talk to you real soon.
All right. Love you, Beth.
We love you too, honey.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, now you guys got to meet these people. Really, right?
They sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
they really do.
Yeah.
And are you still good on your timing?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
say
very
about
good, very
time.
good.
Woohoo.
Yay! Okay, another one big bump, and then guys, get ready because you're up next, okay? You're just tuned in. You're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050, the station that leaves no listener behind. And we're right down here in lovely San Bernardino. And we just got done talking to Jennifer and Fahriad at Wildland Images. Before that, we talked to Monica from Fluer De Lis. She's still in the house with us. And now, get ready. If your computers got any illness, any disease or cough or beep or whatever, get ready because the doctors are in the house.
Uh-oh, hey.
Dr. Ray and Dr. Josh from PC Care. Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks, Bev.
You're welcome. Okay, doctors, take it away. And see, we had to make an appointment with these doctors, so Okay, go ahead.
Well, again, thanks again for bringing us out once again. We really enjoyed ourselves last time, and sharing some fun stories with you. But PC Care, we've been around for 14 years. We're at 1096 Calamasa Boulevard in Calamasa, and we're on-call tech support company. We're there to help fix your computers and put them back in good running shape, and basically we really care about making your life easier when it comes to technology. So we focus a lot on small businesses to kind of help them stay up and running. I kind of mentioned some statistics last week, but a new statistic this week, companies average about 501 hours of network downtime every year, and that's pretty scary because that costs an average of 3.6 of their annual revenue. So that could be, pretty expensive. So we really focus on proactive and preventive maintenance. We want to help you to put yourself in a situation where your computer does not go down. And we use the analogy of, hey, you go to the doctor on a regular basis so you can take care of your bodies so it doesn't break down. You take your car on a regular basis so that it doesn't break down when you really need it. And why not do that with something that is the lifeblood of your business? Okay, and last week we introduced our baby, what we call our baby.
Wait a minute. Let me bump in real quick before we bring the birth of the new computer here. We're all in the delivery room again, yes? Like twins, triplets here. But we're talking about the computers. And you were talking about maintaining it and so on and so on. What should the office user or the home user or the students or the children who's ever using the computers, are there do's and don'ts that they should be doing and not doing to help your computer where it doesn't get sick?
There are tons. There could be entire books, which there is. But the main three that I focus on is it's a double-edged sword, but Windows updates. You want to make sure that those are as up to date as you can be, but in the same token, sometimes Windows updates causes problems.
Yeah, we found that out.
So it's one of those, you have to have that balance, but you definitely need those. Case in point, I just went to a business that was having problems. They had a virus issue, and they have an antivirus. Somehow their antivirus did not work as intended because the virus was able to disable it. The only thing that saved them from having to reinstall Windows was their computer was up to date, and it was not able to install. So that is actually, in my opinion, your antivirus is actually not your first line of defense. Mm-hmm. Your first line of defense should be Windows updates, Java, Flash, and Adobe Reader should be always up to date. Those right there cover the majority of the loopholes, so to speak. With those up to date, it's almost like trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. If it's not even able to get onto your system properly, your antivirus does not have to work overtime. Mm-hmm. So those are the basic rules that I definitely highly always recommend.
So to shorten it up and not with all the big computer words, all right, because some of the names that you guys come up with, I'm going, what did they come up with this stuff? It cracks me up. So in other words, a good bowl of chicken soup, right? Mm-hmm. Put a jacket on when you go outside, right? Mm-hmm. And don't play with electric appliances in a bathtub.
Pretty much. It's like stretching before you run and before you work out.
There you go.
You want to make sure that everything is up to date so that you can, because we're supposed to be able to browse the internet safely and just be able to do whatever we want in a sense, to where we don't have to deal with all of that. And mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's becoming more and more, it's like as your computer gets older, it's just like an older car. But in the sense of when you have a new car, you would expect, I don't have any problems. Doesn't matter if you have a new computer or not, because you can still run into viruses. You can still run into, hey, my email got hacked, whatever it may be. And that is why following those guidelines, along with, safe browsing, mm-hmm. Tips and things like that are definitely will keep you in the clear pretty much most of the time.
Well, good. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, and it's fun because they said it in our language, huh?
Yes, I understood.
We don't know computer yet, but I'm learning. You know, now.
But we don't need to. We've got them. We don't need to. We've got them.
There you go. All right, now, doctors, who's going to give birth to this child? This computer?
Well, we are launching a campaign where we really would like to get a unique computer into the hands of the schools. We found a computer after doing some extensive research that we think will be able to save the schools tons of money, thousands of dollars. And it's this little baby right here. I'll put it on camera for those of you to see. This is a full, robust computer. Believe it or not, it's in the palm of my hand, and it will save the schools tons of money because the average computer uses about 200 to 400 watts of energy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This computer only uses 20 to 22 watts of energy.
That's amazing.
I know. So if a school replaces 100 of their computers with this particular one, they can save about $40,000 a year. That's significant.
It is. And you figure how many schools do we have in the United States?
Oh,
I'm saying schools. I didn't even get to the universities yet.
Right.
You know, I mean, the budget would be taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is we tried to break down, like, because we're doing our voting campaign.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot more schools than I knew about, and and he was like, well, we can't put all of those on there. I was like, oh, come on.
Why not?
Do you remember how many there were?
Yeah, it would take pages and pages. So because we initially wanted to do, we were looking to get them just in the classrooms, and we're like, wow, this would take forever. So we narrowed it down to a few schools in the Yucaipa and Calamasa School District, Banning and Beaumont.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we want to start. We're interested in trying to get 100 of these computers in the schools over the next year. The schools are coming up with a challenge, and that is to get their technology up to date for the new testing that's going to be coming down in the 2014-2015 school year. And so the first thing we had to do was figure out and find a computer that actually matches the criteria for the computers that they need, and these match it to a T. So we figured that we would launch this campaign, and we're asking people to go to our Facebook page and vote for their favorite school. Okay, and that school will receive the first computer, and then we will look at the top 3 candidates, and we'll try and get 25 computers into the first school and 25 into the next school, and so forth, until we get to the 100 mark. And if we get the support of the community and are able to put a lot more in there, then we hope to be able to continue this campaign throughout the next few years. So.
Then let's do it.
Because it's definitely needed.
Yes.
Then let's do it. I mean, what's stopping anybody? It's really easy. Go on your computer, push in what school that you want, push a yes, and, let the school has it. And you know what happens with schools, right? We all know this, right? Like with the cheerleaders from one school to another, and they got that little
competition
thing going on, and the football and the baseball and all the sports and the science and da-da-da-da-da. All right, so if we can get that. Now, I'm putting a challenge out to everybody. I have never, ever in my life did this, but right now, I'm doing it, okay? You heard it first from my mouth today. Let's get a challenge started. Let's get 100 of these computers in them schools by Christmas.
Wow.
Nice.
That's great.
All right?
Yeah.
And it is so easy, boys and girls. You don't have to run to the store and buy anything. You don't have to pay anything. Go to your computer, and the doctors will give you all the information. Go to the computers, push it in your favorite school, and get these computers in there. And you know what's going to happen? Down the road or up the hill or this way or that way, whatever. Then all the other schools are done. Hey, they got the new computers. Yeah. Right? And then it's going to start traveling.
Right.
That's how it's going to get done. Now, all the PTAs out there, come on. You know how much money us PTA mommies and grandmas did through the century, right? All the sports teams, everything else. Let's get it going. Let's have a rally. See what district can get it done faster. And let's figure out, let's get all the PTA mommies and everybody else together. And the challenge is,